Have you got like a spare second or two? Okay. Do you know about FREDDO's?
I do know about FREDDO's, yeah.
FREDDO's the chocolate?
Yes, FREDDO's the chocolate.
To them.
I still am. Do you know how much they cost?
25p.
About 25p for a FREDDO.
I don't want to break it to you.
Oh no.
Because you seem very nice and I don't want to break your heart, but they actually cost 30p.
I've got nothing to say to that.
I'm quite disappointed in that.
Okay.
quite
Is there any,
terrible.
if you wanted to say anything directly to Cadbury, this is your moment.
You're a disgrace.
Do you want to go somewhere and have a little cry? Would you like one?
Yes?
This is Edo Clayton, an activist protesting the price rise of the Cadbury chocolate bar, FREDDO's.
I think we're at the right place.
We met up with him to further look into his cause.
Who are you?
Well, the documentary crew.
Oh, shit. Oh, sorry about that.
Ow!
You know what my cause is? My cause is this. This used to be 5p. Now it's what? It's 30p. That is way higher than fucking inflation rates. So, spreading this all across London, all across the world, because it's more than just about the sweet. It's about a statement. It's about change. There's like a neighbourhood cat. Like, just get a bit of sellotape, stick it on the cat, it spreads the message for you. I used to be able to afford both a Beano and a Freddo, and now it's going to cost me like well over like 270.
Yeah, it's outrageous, isn't it?
It's outrageous. Have a good day.
You too.
I think we should maybe go inside for a bit. There's a few people around here that I don't quite trust. This is my main base here. We've got everything that I could need, just in case I need to suddenly go out, do a little bit of, campaigning. Justice for Freddo! Down with the Coco-spiracy Cadbury swine! This is my room. Stable as always. I just thought I'd walk you through my routine. So, just before I go to sleep, I like to lather myself. You may notice, same colour as our favourite animal, the frog. So, basically I just put this on my face just so that no chemical trails or wireless connections can get into here. My little impenetrable fortress. And finally, got my little Freddo friends. I like to douse them over my bed, and I'll spare 3 but I'll eat 1. That's the way of the world. I bet you do this too.
So, why FREDDO's?
I couldn't answer that. However, I will say that chocolate is a food that many people enjoy. This is in part because chocolate releases dopamine in the brain. Dopamine is a hormone that makes us feel good and relaxed. Every time Edo eats a Freddo, he gets a kick of dopamine, which feels nice. We could say that Edo has developed an addiction.
So basically while this is cooking up all nice and lovely, how much do you know about Cadbury? They set up shop in a place called Bourneville by John Cadbury. He was a very nice man, big moustache. That's when everything was good around then. Fair trade chocolate, you got the 5p Freddos. They were bought by the Kraft Corporation. They're an American corporation, the crafty bastards. Basically since then they've been raising the prices of everything. It's no longer fair trade, so each bite is like a blood diamond. Yeah, they've also been mixing their own like American products with the British products. So you've now got like Oreo ice cream, Oreo dairy milk. I mean, who wants Oreo dairy milk? What creep is gonna be like, oh, can I have an Oreo dairy milk, please? Also, I've only got 3 teeth and my name's George. I hate the name George. Who would like the first bite? Today, basically, we're going to the chocolate show in London. Managed to wiggle my way into some tickets. May look a little bit more covert, but don't worry, still got it.
How did you two meet?
We met online.
Okay, so which site?
We met on a site called People with Food Allergies.
Oh, so what food allergy did you have then?
I wasn't really allergic to anything. I was getting a bit desperate but I suppose you could say I was allergic to being single.
So, how would you describe Edo's personality?
Well, while we were together, he was a bit obsessive. At the time it was about lemons. He would distort his appearance, complain about their short harvest period, and he even got several lemon tattoos across his body, although only one of them was visible above his torso, if you know what I'm saying.
So, why did you end the relationship?
I mean, have you ever had sex with a crazy man? It is amazing. Every woman should do it at least once, but the day-to-day, it just was not worth it, ladies. Not worth it.
Yeah, we're just on the inside now. Can't believe we actually made it into the Chocolate Expo. I've never really been a spy, never been undercover, but I feel like James Bond covered in chocolate and honey.
Stephanie will be curating that for us. Thank you very much.
I can't go in there. They know my face. Oh my God, what have they done? Why is there a robot? What is art? Many people will tell you, oh, it's that thing that like Picasso does where he like throws paint at a wall and then he's like, blammo, I did it, I fucking did it, my name's Pablo. Well, this is art. Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. I've never seen anything more beautiful. You can really tell that when he was looking at the night, he was like, I'm blind as hell. I probably have many cataracts, but I see something beautiful there. Why is Flapjacks here? Flapjacks, you're not chocolate. Listen to me, you're fooling yourselves. What I've learned is that there isn't many British chocolatiers here. You know what? I'm looking forward to Brexit. After that, it's all gone. Back to like Cadbury and the other ones. Yeah. Why bother? Why? I don't. Why even fucking bother? To be honest, I'm quite disappointed. Cadbury weren't even there. There was some like chocolate things, but none of it's like comparable. I don't know why.
Upon leaving the chocolate show, we lost contact with Edo and decided to resume filming the next morning.
Whether or not Edo needs help depends on if he's a danger, physically or psychologically, to himself or others. If we look at his situation as we would any other addiction, then Edo seems to need help. But before he can get help, he needs to recognise that his life can improve without FREDDO's. The question is he willing to accept that?
Tell me a bit about your son.
Ed was interesting, challenging as well. I still don't feel the fire was actually his fault. We had to send him away after that. But we fund him quite regularly. Lives a life of luxury, I think, personally.
Overall, are you proud of him?
Oh, I'm proud of all of my children.
Why do you think it got to the stage it did?
Oh, probably the obsessions. The lemons were interesting, and Sherlock Holmes, well, when he kept following the guys, the police were involved.
Why FREDDO's?
I really don't know. Maybe he was trying to change the world, make things matter for him. I'm really not sure. To me, it was not really about the FREDDO's. It really was about my Edo.
After the death of the beloved activist Edo Claydon, riots have been raging throughout London, Birmingham and most violently in Bourneville. After increased violence against the company, Cadbury have agreed to lower the price of the frog-free chocolate bar back down to 17p. The Prime Minister has called this a sign of capitalism working for the people.